Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me, and welcome to your new day. How are you doing today? You're doing great. Hope that you're feeling well, feeling strong and ready for a new day. The sun is not shining yet, but it's quite bright, and pretty much I love the seasons. Any season in the universe. I'm just so happy to have an opportunity to be here on the planet, sharing this time with you. And I want to thank you, by the way, for being here again. We have women all over the world now, and it's just so incredible to read your comments, get your feedback, and to know that we're connecting with each other. I know that online can be a kind of abstract way to communicate, but hey, we're here. We're here together, and this is what the best we can do until they invent time travel, or that's. I'm always amazed they haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, until they figure out how to allow us to travel and be close to each other in person, let's make the best of this online vehicle. And thanks for joining us. And I want to remind you, by the way, that we have a lot of other channels on 60 and Me. This is just one. We have the website, of course, 60andme.com. We have our Twitter pages. We have Facebook, of course, and Pinterest, Google+. We are everywhere. And we encourage you to join us there because different people, show up in different places, and you can get to meet new people all the time. So, my cup of tea. My morning cup of tea today is one that I picked up on a recent trip. As you may know, I've been traveling the last few weeks, visiting my family in Scotland and the UK. And as I travel, I always pick up postcards and tea bags. Those are my two kind of travel souvenirs. And so I picked up a package of tea by a company called Cozy Tea. And it's actually cozy-tea.com. And this one's called matcha. It's a green tea, and it's got lemon in it as well. And on the back, I love how these tea companies these days are kind of mixing their taste message with their philosophy. This one says on the back, little message, it says, "We like it with a slice of lemon, some breathing exercises, and a raft of good intentions." So I thought that was kind of a cute tea bag or tea, and it's actually quite good tea. I'm enjoying it here this morning. So hope you have a cup of tea or coffee by your side and just sit down and relax. I've got some things to talk about today that I hope you'll find of interest as you're planning your summer travel plans. And, I am a traveler. I always have enjoyed visiting new places and especially cruising. And I've had some wonderful opportunities over the last few years to travel on ships. And I've kind of got a little addicted to it. I like it. I never thought I would, to be honest, but I kind of like the fact that you get on and you unpack once and then you can just travel every day to a different place. And so for me, cruising has become a bit of an interest. And, I think about often that one of the barriers to cruising is the cost. And I think that there are some ways now that I'd like to share with you about keeping the cost down when booking a cruise, and also to share with you what I consider a secret weapon that older women and men have, and how we can use that secret weapon, and it works, to get lower prices on our cruises. Okay, senior discounts used to mean something, right? We used to be able to get our, maybe we still can get our bus card or a local card, but people have stopped giving discounts to boomers over 60 these days, partly because there's so many of us. Like 10,000 people turn 60 every day in the US. So there's too many of us to give discounts to. So you have to look for those formal senior discounts and just hope that you can find one. Cruises are so popular these days, especially river cruises. They don't have to give discounts to seniors. I mean, if you think about it as a business, from a business perspective. So we struggle with a couple of things with cruises. One is the fact that it's expensive to start with, and secondly, that they charge you a single supplement. Now, the single supplement we'll talk about in a second in a little bit more detail. But for right now, just know it is an issue. Because cruise ships, don't forget, most of them were built many years ago. Of course, there's all new ones now being built, but they primarily were built when people traveled together as couples. So the rooms, the configuration on the ships are primarily for people traveling together. And that's, really good for the ships, of course, but now they're getting it. They're starting to realize And there are a few ships, lines, brands that are doing a better job than others, and we'll talk about those in a second. But the most important thing to remember about cruise pricing is that just like hotel pricing, it's not static, it changes. It's not, of course the internet helps them with this, is that they can adjust their pricing literally without even thinking about it. They have formulas and algorithms set up so that when people are looking for a particular cruise, it's super popular, they can raise the price online. They can do it. And it's a matter of just being, what do they call this? The price goes, when the interest is low, the price goes down. When the interest is high, the price goes up. So what you need to do is have patience. And patience, I think, is obviously a relative term because, it's a hard decision. Do you book quickly to get that space, or do you wait until the price goes down? Now, there's always going to be popular cruises that you might as well just forget trying to get a reduced price on. And if you take the time to research, you'll find, for example, right now, forget Iceland. Any cruise to Iceland is going to be sold out in the first hour. It's just like that. It's a very popular place right now. And so you may as well just, not try to get a discount on Iceland cruises. But that secret weapon that I talked about that we do have is time. We have time on our hands, and we have a few things that we can do to be flexible when booking our cruises. So putting aside the really popular ones and just looking at the cruises that we know have some flexibility, we're not sure they're going to do well. A couple of things we can do. First, we can travel during off-season. We don't have to travel with families anymore. Well, we can, but it's not something that we have to do. So we can travel off-season and not around the summer holidays or the school breaks for young children, which are always popular. This is where the cruises really take advantage of family travel, and they put their prices up. So we have more flexibility with our time, and we can basically choose the time of the year that is more convenient and cheaper. Another thing is we can rely on different sources of information for getting the best cruise deals. There are so many online companies now that offer cruise discounts and cruise information, and some of them specialize in low budget, affordable cruises, and some also specialize, believe it or not, on solo travel. So if you're a solo traveler, not necessarily a single traveler, but a traveler on your own, maybe your husband doesn't like to cruise, or your partner, you can actually, use these resources online. So some of the ones that I look at are vacationstogo.com. Vacationstogo.com. They have incredible, information, budget pricing, and they also have pricing on repositioning of ships, which is another way that you can save money, and also just offers. And they have a very clear website where you can see where the solo offers are. Cruise Deals is another one that's a very good one, cruisedeals.com and cruisesheet.com. I'll put these in the article so you can follow them yourself. But those are some that specialize in. It's not a fancy website with lots of pictures. They're just very, very practical and informational. Another one that I have just discovered is Passion for Cruises. Now, Passion for Cruises is unique. I think it's unique, and please tell me if there's more that you have discovered that specializes in solo cruising. PassionForCruises.com. They send out an email every day, so you have to be aware that you're going to get email from them when you sign up. But their deals are really interesting. They offer deals for solo travelers, and they seem to have some special arrangements. So most of the time, you have to call them and not book it online, but you call up and they have everything, it seems reduced for world cruises to some mini cruises. Very, very interesting. So Passion for Cruises is another one. The other thing that I mentioned earlier that you might want to consider is repositioning cruises. Now, if you haven't heard of this, this is where a cruise at the end of its season, because cruise ships are assigned a certain area and it changes year to year. So, X ship will be in the Caribbean. This ship will be in the Mediterranean. And at the end of the season, they have to get back to home port, which may be Miami, it may be some other country. They want to get those ships from where they've ended up to this home base. So they offer really, really inexpensive deals. A lot of the transatlantic crossings are done with repositioning. So if you want to get from somewhere in Canada or United States, Europe to North America, to the States, New York particularly, you can get a repositioning cruise. And they're really inexpensive. They're quite a good value. Now, I think the bottom line here is that single supplements are not going to go away just yet. They're here to stay. So we have to be tricky and get around them. There are some airlines, excuse me for 1 second, I got a little tissue, need for a tissue. It's just the cold weather, I think. It's not a cold, but anyway, here we are. Single supplements and several cruise lines, I was going to say, are actually very good now at least making you aware of offers. Fred Olsen, which I cruised on, is really good with solo travelers. They have special single supplement free cruises. They have special deals. And so I would check out Fred Olsen. I think they're worth checking out for solo. They're very honest and upfront about their solo pricing. Norwegian has some, they call them little studios. They are single rooms, and more of their ships now are being built with these studio rooms, and they seem to be very good. The Norwegian doesn't get such a great review as a cruise line, but a lot of people who travel as solo travelers love these solo cabins, or these single suites, they call them. Another one is MSC. MSC is a cruise line out of Italy. So it's a European cruise line, and they seem to be putting a lot of effort into solo cruising, single supplements. They have also these little studio rooms and also inside cabins, which are good for solos because they're less expensive. So that's some things to look at for single supplements. So I guess the bottom line here is just to remind you that, we've got this secret weapon, which is we've got time to search. We can do our research. We know that these companies exist, and to be honest, we've got a little bit more time on our hands. For those of you who are still not working, if you're still working, get your friends to help you with this. To go, just take time and to watch the pricing go up and down, and to know when you think it's a good time to jump in. Also, to find the ones that you can maybe grab a discount by giving a deposit and getting your name on the list. You may lose £100 or $100 if you change your mind, but sometimes it can be worth it. So I think this has hopefully been helpful. These are my tricks and tips that I've learned over the years. If you've got any really good tips for cruising and finding budget pricing, let us know. Just leave it in the comment section below, and we'll just build on our hive mind, our group consciousness here. In fact, that's what we're here for, At 60andMe, we try really hard to do the homework for you so that you can take advantage of it, and also just add to the knowledge base. And we'll include it in another video or another article. But anyway, if you love cruising, I hope this has been useful to you. If you don't, well, just maybe give it a try. I enjoy it very much, but just try to get out of your little world every now and again and enjoy new things. But if you found this useful, please let us know. Where have you found the best cruise deals? Where have you found the best cruise deals? And just let us know so we can share the info. Oh, okay, have a wonderful day. Hope that you have a great day wherever you are in this beautiful world. Go out and have fun and enjoy yourself. Be visible, be vocal, and just let people know that you're having a great time in your 60s. And let us know where you found the best cruise deals. Take very good care, everybody. We'll speak to you again soon. Bye-bye for now.